Why? 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 Why?
What's up everyone, it's Sleepy Pete and welcome to the Sleepy Shell Core. Today we're going to be talking about the legend Mark Hamill and how he has upset the left. I thought Mark was left, but hey, who knows. Before we get into looking at Mark Hamill and how he's upset the uber woke, the JK Rowling detractors, don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, do all that YouTube stuff. Help me out, it's a brand new channel, it's just getting going, and it's all good. I appreciate you all. Anyway, Mark Hamill, I mean, the guy's a legend, love him or loathe him, he is Mark Hamill. And I mean, Mark's very active on Twitter, unfortunately. It's only since I've started doing this channel that I've kind of like started looking at Twitter and what a cesspool that place is. Anyway, Mark Hamill, he's Mr. Star Wars, he's Luke Skywalker. He couldn't act for shit in that first one, could he? Poor Mark, bless him. Anyway, he's morphed, he's grown, and he became a Jedi, and that's the important thing about this video. Mark Hamill is a Jedi. For fuck's sake. Anyway, Mark Hamill, like I said, I have always perceived Mark Hamill on social media to be woke, to be leaning to the left, to be on board with the Transformers and all the rest of it. But Mark Hamill mocks right-wing commentator with a scathing guessing game. The Star Wars actor apparently bothered the pundit by tweeting the word gay 69 times. 69. Star Wars Mark Hamill blasted some sass at right-wing commentator Ben Shapiro after he got riled up over a tweet consisting of a rainbow emoji and the word gay 69 times. Shapiro took issue with Mark Hamill's tweet, which came in response to the Don't Say Gay bill passed by Florida Republicans. The legislation will forbid instruction on sexual orientation and gender identity in kindergarten through 3rd grade. Hamill was jumping aboard a hashtag to say gay anyway as opponents of the anti-LGBTQ legislation in rally in Florida to persuade Governor Ron DeSantis to veto it. To Shapiro, apparently the gay tweet was propaganda that meant Hamill wanted to indoctrinate small children into gender and sexual ideology. Now, anybody that thinks that is fucking retarded. That is absolute nonsense. I mean, I think old Marky here is just like, you know, he wants to be seen on the side of goodness, and, you know, he's a live and let live kind of dude. So yeah, here was the tweet. I love mind reading acts. Now guess which finger I'm holding up. I mean, this whole left-right thing that's going on, it's ridiculous. You've basically just got people with common sense and people who don't have common sense. That's how it looks to me. What I'm trying to get at here is Mark Hamill is on the side of, you know, the LGBTQ, you know, he's a live and let live kind of dude. But Mark Hamill is now Satan. Mark Hamill? That's Henry Cavill. Why did Mark Hamill like this transphobic tweet? Oh, for fuck's sake. Before we get into this isn't transphobic. Anyway, beloved Star Wars actor Mark Hamill might just be going down the same turf K-hole as so many others, but there are a few reasons why we're still holding out hope that he hasn't gone over to the dark side. Yesterday, a trans activist, Erin in the Morning, discovered some truly disconcerting about our beloved Luke Skywalker. He liked a transphobic JK Rowling tweet. I mean, these fuckers have got it into their heads that everything that JK Rowling does is transphobic, and she's trying to destroy the Transformers, and she isn't. She has said, like, if people want to be trans, then go for it. Just don't be fucking weird about it. Which I think that's an oxymoron. Anyway, here's Erin Reed. Not Mark Hamill liking transphobia. At least we have Patrick Stewart. For fuck's sake. Captain Dick Hard. JK Rowling, India Willoughby said this. I think India's a transformer. India, I'm more of a woman than JK Rowling will ever be. And JK Rowling was like, citation needed. So basically, JK Rowling was just saying, yeah, prove you're more of a woman than me. And I don't think she can. So it's transphobic. There we go. It's evil. But Mark Hamill liked that tweet. And then we've got Wilhelmina Vacation starting the week by being utterly disappointed in Mark Hamill. I mean, if somebody liking a tweet is going to disappoint you, then you need to. I think you need to be. Just leave this plane. Just go. Can't say what I think because YouTube will tell me off. Sorry, Susan. But yeah, I mean, if this sort of thing disappoints you, then you seriously need to get a life, or you seriously need to grow a pair, which ironically is the opposite of what India Willoughby is trying to do. The fact that these people get so riled up and like, oh no, this is anti-trans. JK Rowling just said, prove it, and Mark Hamill liked it. So we've got Felicity, who's got the weird trans fucking purple flag. This is the second time Mark Hamill has done this, which fair enough, but he really should learn how transphobes speak. The tweet endorsing Forced Data was ambiguous enough, so okay, but this one is pretty blatant transphobia. India Willoughby is a trans woman. I mean, I like the fact that we needed to be told that India Willoughby is a transformer. But how, somebody please explain to me how this is transphobic. I just don't get it. JK Rowling's like, prove it. I mean, are they going to compare minges? Like I said, I don't know. That's all JK Rowling's saying. This isn't transphobic. Everybody just wants to be outraged at JK and just perceive everything she says as transphobic. And it's not. The left go mad after Mark Hamill indirectly supports JK Rowling. So fucking what? It's up to him. Just because you perceive Mark Hamill to be one of your fucking darlings and then he does something that you don't agree with, then you've got a whole Luke Skywalker over the whole coals on Twitter. Is that how this works? You are all seriously fucked in the head. Star Wars actor and notorious far-left voice Mark Hamill has earned the left's ire after indirectly and possibly inadvertently supporting Harry Potter author JK Rowling, who herself has been a target of left-wing hatred due to her views on transgenderism. It started when transgender English newsreader and television personality India Willoughby took a shot at Rowling with a simple tweet reading, "I'm more of a woman than JK Rowling will ever be." India, dude, you never will be. You don't have that chromosome. Never one to shy away from a face of such an absurd comment, Rowling channeled her signature wit and replied with one tweet reading, "Citation needed," a reference to a claim made without any foundation of evidence. Standing off to the side during the exchange was Mark Hamill, who left a like on Rowling's reply, which the left quickly zeroed in on. Of course they did. They're just fucking itching to be outraged at something. Itching. They're like, oh no, nothing's outraged me today. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I've got no one to be angry at. It didn't take long for Mark Hamill to trend on Twitter, showcasing a mix of extreme radical activist attacks against the actor, while everyone else either came begrudgingly to Hamill's defence or pointed out the hilarious irony of the situation. Hamill has forever been one of the loudest and most ignorant leftist voices on Twitter, and now it seems as if his particular chickens have come home to roost. I didn't actually realise Hamill was that bad on Twitter. I mean, I like Star Wars, you know? It's a Star Wars thing for me. User, Master of the TDS. Master of the TDS, if you don't follow that, that's a great account. I follow that on Twitter. I comment regularly on that one with my little Twitter account, and I really enjoy that stuff. Master of the TDS quickly chimed in to point out the amusing situation, tweeting, "Mark Hamill likes a tweet of JK Rowling and the internet loses their minds as usual," claiming he's done this once before so it isn't an accident, and he obviously supports transphobia. These people need to go outside more. Yeah, they really. I mean, these people need to do something. I don't think it's just go outside. But yeah, they're just fucking losing their minds because Mark Hamill liked a tweet. I mean, it's clear, you know, from the stuff that Mark Hamill said in the past, he's not transphobic, he's not racist, you know, he's a bit of a wet lettuce when it comes to all this shit. So how can you accuse him of transphobia just for liking a tweet? This whole fucking trans thing, it's just turning into like the worst case of fucking fascism. You know, it's just terrible. The left are now the fascists, and that's ironic also. He included a collage of typically childish and dishonest on-purpose tweets from voices on the left who routinely view adherence to scientific facts and reality as transphobia. Couldn't have said it better myself. Despite not being able to make a cohesive and logical case for their beliefs, the purposeful determination to live in a fantasy world of subjective self-identity continues to take precedence over trying to deal with a mental illness with a 40% suicide rate, pre and post-op, attached to it. I've always said this, it's fucking some kind of mental illness, and he's treating it. It's, you know, fair enough. Honestly, it's fucked up. It needs looking at. It shouldn't be. Did you see the divisions and the fucking hate that it's causing? And like something, it's just not right. Controversial comic book artist Ethan Van Schreiber had a similar comment tweeted out. Trans person viciously slanders the beautiful, feminine and wise and talented JK Rowling for no particular reason. JK says, prove it, and Mark Hamill hits like. Now vicious mentally ill scum are targeting Hamill. I hope he can squirm his way out of this temporary bout of sanity. As I say, JK Rowling hasn't said anything transphobic. She just says, citation needed, which is, you know, kind of like, you know, the educated person's way of saying, prove it. And obviously, India Willoughby can't prove it, so JK's transphobic. One of the most amusing posts came from satirist Honoraria Bryden Esquire, who pointed out, I regret to inform you that the Like police have discovered Mark Hamill liked a funny tweet. Please direct your love to Patrick Stewart until further notice. The latter bit was a reference to one of the attacking tweets directed at Hamill, which suggested the community still had radically left Picard actor Patrick Stewart to latch onto for support. For Rowling, this type of flack's nothing new, and she stood her ground firmly and bravely in the face of it. The results have been incredible, with Rowling netting near universal support outside of the leftist hive mind echo chamber, while sales of her books have shot up dramatically. Good. As the left continue to try and separate the artist from the art, Rowling's voice becomes ever stronger. For Mark Hamill, however, the story is different. The actor has forever been considered a darling boy for the fawning radical left voices, especially on Twitter. Hamill's been known for saying some of the most ludicrous, divisive and ignorant things imaginable, but he rarely, if ever, has had to face down the anger of his own support base. So Mark, maybe you're going to see what your buddies are really like now. It's doubtful Hamill will recognise that he's part of one gigantic outrage engine where dissent and individualism are despised and ridiculed. It's far more likely that he'll bend the knee in short order and apologise for the hurt and pain he caused, simply for liking a tweet reply sent to a gender-confused biological male claiming he is more of a woman than an actual woman. Time will tell. Regardless, this is exactly the type of cultural fragmentation that we, on the conservative side of the aisle, as well as independent voices and traditional liberals, should exploit through the use of shares and retweets. The more people will see the insanity of the fascistic left-wing hive mind, and the more unpalatable and loathsome it becomes, which drives support away from it in droves. And it's happening. It's a dying thing. But here's an update. Here is an update. Mark Hamill bent the knee. There's a surprise. What I liked about this exchange was someone speaking their truth to power. Twitter is unfortunately no place for nuance. It's imperative I make this abundantly clear. I support human rights for everyone, regardless of their gender identity. Period. JK Rowling, citation needed. No. Ignorance is no excuse, but I liked the tweet without understanding what the last line or hashtags meant. It was the first 4 lines I liked, and I didn't realise it had any transphobic connotation. It has no fucking transphobic connotation whatsoever. Mark Hamill, you're a pussy, and you're just going to go down as a pussy, and I don't like Skywalker anymore, you big fat pussy. Everyone, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments, etc, etc. This is Sleepy Pete, this is the Sleepy Shellcore. Thanks for watching, take it easy, peace out.